அது இருக்கட்டும். But we are inducing something. No? Something extra is what we are inducing. No? அது மாதிரி பார்த்தா எல்லா மெட்டீரியல்ஸ்லயும் தான் அப்படி இருக்கும். கரெக்டா? Yeah, it is. Imagine people who have found it. நான் டிஸ்கவர் பண்ணல, தெரிஞ்சதை சொல்லிட்டு இருக்கேன். Can I start integration by parts, or you want me to do problems of 7.5? Those are online. You tell me. You want me to start with 7.6 or what should I do? Can I start with this?
Okay, sir.
Sir, okay, sir.
Can I start with this? Okay, wait. Sure. நீ சொல்ற அந்த 7.5 ஹேண்டில் பண்ணுவியா? For 5 problems. Okay. So tell me how to do this one. So integral of x divided by x plus 1 into x plus 2 dx. So how are we going to solve this? It is linear by quadratic, right? So linear by, but this quadratic, you have the factors present in it. So how are we supposed to write it? X divided by x plus 1 into x plus 2 can be written as a by x plus 1 plus b by x plus 2. Can I do this? So x will be equal to a, how much? X plus 2 plus b into x plus 1. So a into x plus 2 plus b into x plus 1. So if you want to find the value of a, what should you substitute the value of x as? If you want the value of a, you need to substitute minus 1. So if you substitute minus 1 is equal to a into 1 plus 0, which implies a is equal to minus 1. So when you want to find the value of b, what will you substitute? You will substitute minus 2. So minus 2 is equal to b into minus 1, which implies b is equal to 2. So a is equal to minus 1 and b is equal to 2. So integral of x divided by x plus 1 into x plus 2 dx is equal to integral of a is minus 1 divided by x plus 1 into dx plus integral of 2 divided by x plus 2 dx. Okay. So what is minus 1 by x plus 1 dx? It is minus log of mod x plus 1 plus 2 into 1 by x plus 2 is log of x plus 2 plus c. Okay. So minus log of x plus 1 plus 2 log of x plus 2 plus c. Okay. So this will be the answer. 2 comma. So if you're clear with this, proceed and do the next one. Don't wait for it. அடுத்த ப்ராப்ளம் பண்றோம். So next question is integral of 1 divided by x square minus a square. So for this, we don't need to do any partial fractions. We already know the formula. It is 1 by 2a. 1 by 2 into what is the value of a? See, 9 is 3 square. A is 3. 1 by 2a log of mod x minus a divided by x plus a. So answer is x minus 3 divided by x plus 3 plus c. So 1 by 6 log of mod x minus 3 by x plus 3 plus c. If you remember, this formula itself was derived using partial fractions. I explained it at that point itself. So what are we supposed to do? We break it as x minus 3 into x plus 3 and then proceed. Next, x minus 1 divided by x minus 3 dx is equal to. So here we have factors. So whenever you have factors, how are you supposed to write? Something by x minus 1 plus something by x minus 2 plus something divided by x minus 3. What will be in the numerator? A, B, and C. Right. So then what will you do? You will take LCM. A into x minus 2 into x minus 3 plus b into x minus 1 into x minus 3 plus c into x minus 1 into x minus 2 is equal to the numerator there, which is 3x minus 1. Right. So now, if you need to find the value of a, what are we supposed to do? So to find the value of a, right, to find a, what should I substitute? I'll put x is equal to 1. Take and substitute it here. So when you put x is equal to 1, this will become 0 and this will become 0. B into 0 and C into 0. All that you're left out with is a into 1 minus 2 is minus 1 into 1 minus 3 is minus 2 is equal to 3 into 1, that is 3 minus 1, which will be 2. So 2a is equal to 2 implies a itself is 1. So you put 1 here, 1 by x minus 1. So immediately after you do this, right, always have a check of what is there so that the answer will be in your mind. So when you substitute 1 here, what will be the answer? Log of x minus 1. So remember that. Okay. Similarly, to find b. So to find b, what am I supposed to substitute? Put x is equal to 2. Implies when you put 2, this will become 0. This will become 0. So you will have b multiplied with 2 minus 1 is 1 into 2 minus 3 is minus 1 is equal to 2. When you substitute, it is 6 minus 1, which is 5, which implies b is equal to minus 5. So you imagine what should the answer be? When you put minus 5 here, integrating it, what will you have? Minus 5 log of x minus 2. So that should be in your mind. So if you want to find the value of c, put x is equal to 3. Put x is equal to 3 implies, so when you put 3 here, this a and b are gone. So what will you be left out with? C multiplied with 3 minus 1 is 2 into 3 minus 2 is 1. So this will be equal to 3 into 3 is 9. 9 minus 1 is, so which implies C is equal to 4. So take the 4 and substitute it. The answer will be 4 log of x minus 3. So just to simplify the problem, if I take all these values and put it there, then integral of, I'll write that step, integral of 1 by x minus 1 dx plus integral of minus 5 by x minus 2 dx plus integral of 4 divided by x minus 3 dx. So this will be log of mod x minus 1 plus or minus 5 log of mod x minus 2 plus 4 log of mod x minus 3 plus c. Okay. Okay. So two more problems. Can you guys try it out? Okay. I'll give you exactly 10 minutes time. Do it. I want to check all your notes. Main notes. Copy அடிக்கிறானு பாருங்க. So try it. கான்செப்ட் புரிஞ்சதுல மூஞ்ச பார்த்தா எனக்கு டவுட்ஃபுல்லா புரிஞ்சதா இல்லையாடா? ஆனா பண்ண முடியல. ட்ரை பண்ணு, வரும். ஒரு 2 ப்ராப்ளம் பாருங்க, கான்ஃபிடன்ஸ் வந்துடும் ஆட்டோமேட்டிக். சொல்லுங்க. கொஸ்டினா சி அங்கதான் இருக்கு. 4 ஃபேன் வேணுமா? ஏசி கூலர் தான். Okay. Do the 4th and the 5th one. Let me check all your notes. Those are online. I want you also to try it. I'll give you exactly 10 minutes time. Answer for this? A half B minus 2 and B 3 by 2. A half B minus 1 B 3 by 2. A half B is minus 2, B is 3 by 2. Did you all get it? Those are only did you get it? So A divided by x minus 1 plus D divided by x minus 2 plus D divided by x minus 3. A is equal to B is equal to minus 2 and A is equal to 3. So, so A into x minus 2 into x minus 3 is the. So when you take LCM, it is A into x minus 2 into x minus 3. Tell me what is there for B. Plus B into x minus 1 into x minus 3 plus C into
X minus 1 into X minus 2.
into x minus 2. Correct. Should be equal to x. Did you understand this step? First of all, did you understand why we are writing it like this? Which form is this? So in the table that is given, there are 5 forms. Out of the 5 forms, which form is this? So I don't want you to actually memorize the order, but I've already told you the logic in the previous class. I think both of you actually missed the previous class. So what did I say? Whenever you have the factors, right? We call this method as partial fractions method because we are splitting the fraction for each term. So how many terms are there? 3 terms. So I will write it as sum of 3 terms, of which the first term will have the denominator of x minus 1, the second term will have x minus 2, and the third will have x minus 3. So numerator will be 1 degree less than this. So for a linear equation, what is the 1 degree less than that? It's a constant. That is why I wrote constants in the numerator. After you write the constant, take LCM and then solve it. Right? After you take LCM, equate whatever you're getting in the numerator on the right hand side to LHS, that is x. So here the numerator is x. Clear? So there are two ways to solve this. One, what you can do is multiply everything, separate x square terms, separate x terms, and separate constants and compare on both sides, but it will take a longer time. To solve it faster, what I told is, how many factors are there? X minus 1, x minus 2, x minus 3, right? Out of the 3 factors, if you observe, each constant will be multiplied only with 2 factors. So A is multiplied with x minus 2 and x minus 3. B is multiplied with x minus 1 and x minus 3. C is multiplied with x minus 1 and x minus 2. So there will definitely be one factor that is missing. So for x minus 2 into x minus 3, what is missing? X minus 1 is missing. So when you put x is equal to 1, when you put x minus 1 is 0, when you put x is equal to 1, when you take and substitute it throughout on LHS and RHS, you can understand that B will get cancelled. Why? Because when I put 1 here, it will become 0. When I put 1 here, it will become 0. So what is the only constant that we left out? A. So A into 1 minus 2 is minus 1. 1 minus 3 is minus 2. Is equal to, how much is the value of x? So A is how much? That's how you get. Similarly, you tell me for B, what am I supposed to substitute? To find B, what is missing? X minus 1, x minus 2, x minus 3. X minus 2 I equated to 0. Up x evlo? 2 substitute. So when I substitute 2 here, what will I get? This is 0. 2 minus 2. This is 0, 2 minus 2. So this is So B into 2 minus 1 is 1. 2 minus 3 is minus 1 is equal to, in the place of x also I should substitute 2. So B will be equal to minus 2. For C, what should I substitute? 3 minus 3. So for C, you should substitute x is equal to 3. Basically, x minus 3 equated to 0, x is equal to 3 will come out. Okay, this is how you solve all the problems. The only challenge in this is identifying which pattern the fraction is supposed to be broken in. How are you supposed to break it? If suppose denominator x plus 1 and then enna pannirpa? It can be anything. See, whatever is there here, okay. When you take LCM, what did I say? It can be any number. But all that you need to do is, either the factor miss equate that factor to 0, x would have value on this. See, for example, x plus 1, x plus 2, x plus 3 you will have x plus 2 and x plus 3 here. Suppose I'm changing the problem. Then what should I substitute in the place of x to get the value of a? Minus 1. X plus 1, I will equate it to 0. All of that logic. That is all you need to do throughout the exercise. Seriya? What about this? So this is also the same logic, right? Integral of, you will have 2x divided by x plus 1 into x plus 2. Right? So what will you write in the denominator? X plus 1 plus something divided by x plus 2. What will you write in the numerator? A, and here you will write B. So you will have A into x plus 2 plus B into x plus 1. What should I equate it to? For last what should I substitute for finding the value of A? A kandupudikkanuna, what should I substitute? Rendu factor irukda, x plus 1, x plus 2. A is associated with which factor? X plus 2. Appa miss a factor enadhu? Idhana. So equate that to 0. Appa x evlo varum? So minus 1 board. A into 1 plus 0 is equal to minus 2. So A is minus 2. Is the answer minus 2 log of x plus 2? If a B, to find B, to find B, what should I do? So minus 2 gota, minus 1 is equal to minus 4. So B is equal to, that's it. இவ்வளவுதான் எக்ஸசைஸ். சிம்பிளா இருக்கா? ஜாலியா இருக்கும். So it will be minus 2 log x plus 2 plus 4 log x, sorry, minus 2 log x plus 1 plus 4 log x plus 2. அவ்வளவுதான். ஒரு ரெண்டு ப்ராப்ளம் பண்ணீங்களா ஃபாஸ்டா? சீக்கிரம் பண்ணுங்க. சீக்கிரம் பண்ணுங்க. 14 problems are there. 33 ah? 23 ah? Sorry, now I'll do one thing. Generally, I do this every year. Now also I'll do the same thing. You all have pencil. You can just make a note of the hint for the problems. I'll tell you how you are supposed to break it. Breaking and solving it is your headache. Okay? Because I've already told you what you will do after taking the LCM. Right? Integral of this thing. So I have quadratic divided by quadratic. So I have a quadratic divided by a quadratic. So if you observe, this is integral of 1 minus x square divided by x minus 2x square. Right. So generally when the numerator and denominator are of the same power, it is difficult to handle it. Right. So what you're supposed to do is, first thing, you have to convert it to a proper rational function. So when you have to convert it, what are you supposed to do? You need to make the degree of the numerator less than the denominator. For that, make sure that the numerator is exact. So make sure that the numerator is exact replica of the denominator. That is possible by looking at the highest power. Okay, look at the highest power. So it is 2x square, but in the numerator, what do I have? X square. So what I will do is, I'll first multiply and divide it with 2. Make sense? Did you understand why I did it? Yes. So half into integral of 2 minus 2x square divided by x minus 2x square dx. So I'm taking only this term. I'm going to deal it separately and then I'll bring it into the integral. Okay. So I take this 2 minus 2x square divided by x minus 2x square. Is there? No. So I have minus 2x square already present in the numerator. But what do I need as an extra term to get the replica of the denominator? I need an x. I need plus x. So what I will do is, I'll add an x and subtract x. Okay, this dx is not needed. So this dx is not needed. Now, if you observe, this x minus 2x square is exactly the denominator. So can I write it as x minus 2x square divided by x minus 2x square plus 2 minus x divided by x minus 2x square. Make sense? Okay. Now, this and this will get cancelled. So what I'm going to get is, I'll have 1 plus 2 minus x divided by x into 1 minus 2x. Now it is easy for us to integrate. So all I need to do is take this and substitute it here. Don't forget the half that is there. So half into integral of 1 plus 2 minus x divided by x into 1 minus 2x dx. So what am I going to have? This half is a multiple of both these functions. One common mistake that you have is, you will multiply half only with 1, you will forget with this. Don't do that. So half into, what is going to be the integral of this? X. Plus I have integral of 2 minus x divided by x into 1 minus 2x dx. So this you can solve it using the first logic, which is, so 2 minus x divided by x into 1 minus 2x can be written as a divided by x plus b divided by 1 minus 2x. because it's linear by quadratic. Right. So this will be how much? A into 1 minus 2x plus bx is equal to 2 minus x. So for me to find the value of a, what should I substitute the value of x as? See, if I want a, right? If I want a, always put the value of the multiply, yes, the root that is obtained from the factor, which is associated with b. So x is equal to 0. When I put 0, 2 is equal to a, which implies a is 2, obviously. For me to get the value of b, x is equal to half. So when I put x is equal to half, 2 minus half is 3 by 2 is equal to b by 2. So b is 3. So what should the answer be? Half into x plus a by x means I'll have a is 2. So I'll have 2 log of mod x plus 3 log of mod of 1 minus 2x. And this is where you need to be careful. Here the coefficient of x is minus 2. So divide it with minus 2. Let's see. So this will be the final answer. Okay. This is one common mistake that is again made. People will forget to put that minus 2 here. If that is missed, your answer will be wrong. Am I clear with this? So when you multiply, you will get one answer, or you can leave it like this also. Okay. Just check what is the answer. Because the coefficient of x is minus 2. See, integral of sine 2x is how much? Minus cos 2x divided by 2, no? That's the same logic. How is the answer given? 7.5. 7.5, sixth one. X by 2 plus log x minus 3 by 4 log of 1 minus 2x. But the most important thing to be kept in your mind is all the partial fractions, the 5 points that are given, listen to this. The 5 points that are given is with respect to proper rational fractions. That is, the numerator is always less than the denominator. But wherever you have numerator and denominator exactly of the same powers, what are you supposed to do? First, replicate the denominator to be equal to the numerator and then compensate it. Okay. Understood? Yeah. So mark this as important. Try it again. Okay. Copy it. Are they right? So I don't think I can start the 6th exercise. 6th next start panna mudiyadhu. I'll do it tomorrow, not an issue. Those are online. Did you understand? Did you understand the 6th one?
Yes, sir.
நாளைக்கு என்ன இது கிருஷ்ண ஜெயந்தியா? இது என்ன நீ என்ன பண்ண போற? நீ நீ அப்படியா? அவனுக்கு ஸ்கூல் இருக்கா கேளு. அவனுக்கு இல்லைன்னா நான் லீவ் கொடுத்துட்றேன். நாளைக்கு லீவா? அப்போ ஓகே. பிளஸ் உங்களுக்கு வந்து குஜராத் இருக்கா? குஜராத் பேஸ் உங்க மகேஸ்வரிஸ் தான். உங்க இந்த இது எல்லாம் கிருஷ்ண பக்ஸ். அது சரிடா. பட் இவங்க இது சொல்றேன், the business people are from Gujarat, native சொல்றேன். அவங்க நேட்டிவ் சொல்றேன் குஜராத். நீ வந்து அவர் பேர் நான் மறந்துட்டேன். அவர் பிசிக்ஸ் டீச்சர் தானே. அவரோட ரூம்ல பெரிய கிருஷ்ணர் இதெல்லாம் இருக்கும். ஒரு வீடியோ இருக்கும்டா அவர் ரூம்க்கு. நீ ஏன்டா போற வீடியோல பாடுறா? அதுக்கு நான் கோட்டா போய் பார்க்கணுமான்னு கேட்குறேன். நான் ரூம்னா வந்து ஆஃபீஸ்ல சொன்னேன் ரூம். இவன் இவன் ஒர்க் யாரா இது எதையும் ஸ்ட்ரெயிட்டா புரிஞ்சுக்கிறது. என்ன நார்மலா என்ன நார்மலா என்ன இல்லடா ஐம் சாரிடா கரெக்ஷன். அவரோட ஆஃபீஸ் ரூம், அவர் கேபின், however you are going to take. $25 lakhs இப்போ வாங்குறேன். ஆல் இண்டியா ரேங்க் 1 நீ எவ்வளவு வாங்குற? நீ எவ்வளவு வாங்குற? ஷேருக்கு ரெடி பண்ணிக்கோ. சரி, do the next one. என்ன சார் ஒரு 4 ப்ராப்ளம்க்கு டயர்டான எப்படா? எடுத்துக்கோ, உங்களுக்காக தான் வச்சிருந்தா. பேட் த்ரோடா, சாரிடா. அவனை விட்டு, அது பேட் கேட்ச். அவனே பிடிச்சிருப்பான் ஒழுங்கா. அவனுக்கு கிரிக்கெட் தெரியும்னு காட்டிக்கிறான். சொல்லு, ஸ்டேட் லெவல் பேர் சொல்லு. இல்ல ஒண்ணு இல்லடா, நீ ஸ்டேட் லெவல் பேர் தான் கிரிக்கெட். சரி, okay, don't waste time, go to the next one. Wait, so 7th one, how are we supposed to do? See, this is linear divided by cubic, right? So something divided by x minus 1 plus something divided by x square plus 1. So this is the 5th point. எனக்கு ஓகே இல்ல சொல்லு. Sir, listen. So here you should put a, and what should you put here? It's not b, it is bx plus c, because it's a quadratic function. What is the 4th property? That is x minus a the whole square. I told you, that is repeated roots. See, there are 2 ways of having the quadratic. So tell me what it is. Tell me the 4th one. It is px square plus qx plus r divided by x minus a the whole square into x minus b. Let's take it something like this. Okay. And the next one is you have px square plus qx plus r divided by x minus a into x square plus, okay, let's say b. That's what she asked. So listen, for this, the difference is x minus a the whole square. So I can write as x minus a to x minus a to x minus b. This can be similar to the third form also, right? But generally, look at the second form. Whenever you have a repeated root in the denominator, how are you writing it as? You will write the repeated root once as x minus a, and the other time you will write it as x minus a the whole square. But in both the cases, you put a and b only, right? Plus something divided by x minus b. And here you will put c. Actually, this idea is borrowed from form 2. Okay, that is when you have repeated roots. Whereas this case is where you are not able to factorize it. So this quadratic is different from this one. So when you have this kind of a form, you have only 2 possibilities. Why we are putting like this here is because when you take the LCM and multiply, numerator will become quadratic. Whereas here it will not work in that way. Okay. So here it will be x minus a, and you will put it as a. plus x square plus b, and you will put it as bx plus c. This is, so you need to follow that case for the seventh. Okay. உங்களுக்குலாம் ஸ்கூல் ஹாலிடேவா? உனக்கு ஸ்கூல் ஹாலிடேவா? உனக்கு எங்க போற? படிக்க தான் நான் கூப்பிடுறேன். என்ன கேம்ஸ் ஆடுறோம்? சொல்லு. தெரியும். Done. I told I'll only give you the hints. I'm not going to solve the whole problem. That's a hint. After that, you have to proceed. So what you need to do is a into x square plus 1 plus b into, sorry, bx plus c into x minus 1. Right? So multiply everything, collect x square. So in this case, you cannot solve it directly like how we did for the previous problem. So this is the only case where you need to expand and do it. That part I'm leaving it to you. Okay. So those who are online are able to understand.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Sir.
Tell me how to do this one. See, for this, you will have a divided by x minus 1 plus b divided by plus. See, for this problem, what you can do is you can use that substitution method. But the fifth one is the only property where you can directly substitute and solve it. For finding a, you can substitute it. But for finding b, you have to expand it. Is it what? There's a method. Those are the steps you need to follow to solve. எடுத்துக்கலாமே a by x minus 1 the whole square கூட எடுத்துக்கலாம். Because it is repeated root, form flow பாரு. நான் ரெண்டு வாட்டி எக்ஸ்பிளைன் பண்ணேன். நேத்து இந்த புக் எடுத்துட்டு வந்து போனேன்ல, அந்த கேப்ல மிஸ் ஆச்சு. டவுட். See, ஒண்ணும் இல்ல. If you want me to solve it, I'll do it and show. ஒரே நிமிஷம் நான் இங்க பண்றேன் பாரு. Okay. So this is equal to, so this is equal to, what did I say? It is a by x minus 1 or x square plus 1. What is it? A by x square plus 1 plus bx plus c divided by, oh sorry, I'm sorry. Sorry. A by x minus 1 plus bx plus c divided by x square plus 1. So when you take LCM and solve it, it is going to be a into x square plus 1 plus bx plus c into x minus 1. See, for finding a, what you can do is put a is equal, x is equal to 1. So this value should be equal to x. So when you put x is equal to 1, what will you get? 2a is equal to 1. Did you get a is half? X equal to 1 quota, b second term is gone. First term will be a into 2 is equal to right hand side, it will be 1. So a will be equal to half. So once you get a is equal to half, now what we need is observe the right hand side. You don't have a constant. So what I would suggest is, since you don't have a constant, I will not suggest you to multiply everything and do it. So observe, a is there, right? So a is getting multiplied with 1, you're going to have a. Plus b is going to get multiplied. So b is going to get multiplied with anything, you're not going to have a constant. Whereas c is going to get multiplied with minus 1, you will have a constant. So I can say a minus c is equal to 0. Why? Because a into 1 is a, c into minus 1 is minus c is equal to what is the constant on the other side? There is no constant at all, 0. So a minus c is 0 means c is equal to a. So since a is half, c is also half. Now what you can do is, one more thing you can observe, there is no x square coefficient also. There is no x square coefficient. So a multiplied with x square will be a. Bx multiplied with x is going to be b. So a plus b is equal to, what is the x square coefficient on that side? 0. So b is equal to minus a. So it is minus half. So you got the values. Are you able to understand? So this is how you solve. You need not sit and actually multiply everything. You can follow this logic. Did you get these values? You were about to do. Okay. Am I clear? You want to copy this? Then வேணாமா நாளைக்கு கேட்டா பண்ணுவியா பண்ணு எழுது உன்னதான் எழுது சீக்கிரம் do it I can't teach it again, do it. Okay, so let's stop with this. If a might, you can do it. See, for example, if the question had been x minus 1, then you would have written a minus c is equal to minus 1. Depending on what is the constant on others. See, for this problem, I solved it in this way. Depending on constant, you have to change. Similarly, had there been x square term also, then you should write a plus b is equal to whatever the coefficient of x square. So you have to check that. Idea purida. So these problems are important. Okay. So those are online. Are you able to understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So let's stop with this for today.
Okay, sir.
இவ்வளவுதான் இருக்கு எல்லாம் அந்த ரூம்ல ஒன்று இருக்கும். Okay. So we'll wind up this.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, ma.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.